Alright, what it is, Daniacs? I got my ghetto ass fucking roof up, y'all. Shit. You don't even know how happy I am to have this ghetto ass roof up. I haven't made much progress to this thing in almost a year. I've been broke. Been fucking too broke for any kind of material. But I had this tarp laying around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of having to tear my damn hammock down every time it rains, and I'm tired of not having shade right here. And so, yeah, we got her done, motherfucker. Just in time, too, because as you hear, it's about to be extra moist. Just how we like it. Huh, Maple? Extra moist or nothing, right? Hey, don't y'all even start. Don't y'all even start. What about you, Bibis? Beautiful Bibis. Alright. Yeah. Off-grid life, y'all. Off-grid life. So, I haven't had a house in 10 years, electric in 10 years. But I've had my dogs, and I can live without a house and electric, but I cannot live without my dogs. And that's actually a fact. I wouldn't be alive without my dogs, because I would have shot myself a long time ago without my dogs. My dogs have literally saved my life a few times. I'll drop a story real quick. When I was moving to Arkansas from Florida back in 2010, I had a big old U-Haul trailer. Okay, I was staying up all night packing this thing, and back then they had this, it was legal blow. Okay, well they sold it as pipe cleaner, but everyone knew it was the legal blow. Actually, it had more kick to it than the blow that you would get. Unless you had a really good hookup, because most of the blow you get is stomped onto fucking hell. So, I did a little bit of it. Like, I didn't do a whole bunch of it. I did a little bit of it. But none is good. That shit had like a bleach aftertaste too. It was like, nigga. But that shit kicked though. Anyway, that's besides the point. I was staying up all fucking night packing and stuff, and I had a whole bunch of weed plants. They were all in veg. They weren't in flower. But I had about 200 little clones and a couple mothers, and this big metal shelf, and that's what I packed in first into the U-Haul, and then I packed everything in after it. Okay, I stayed up all night, and I was gonna try to get a couple hours sleep right before I left. And as soon as I went to lay down to try to get some sleep, I get a phone call. Dane, you better come get your fucking brother before I kill this motherfucker, man. I'm like, oh, goddamn. I'm like, oh, Austin's pulling some fucking shit again. I was like, actually, I'm not going to deal with that bullshit. I'm going to get the fuck out of here before I have to see him again, because I don't want to deal with that bullshit. And my brother had for a long time a problem with alcohol. It runs in the family, that's a big reason I didn't drink from 15 to 25. I might drink a couple times a year. Like, I never had a problem with alcohol, only because I was definitely afraid of turning out like my family. So, but lo and behold, my friend fucking brings my brother and drops him off right before I was about to take off. And my friend, his nose was all busted up. He's like, fuck your brother, man. Fuck that motherfucker. He just punched me in the face for nothing. And so he dropped my brother off, and I'm like, God fucking... my brother's alright when he's sober, but when he's fucking drinking, man, he's a totally different person. Rafea! Stay the fuck in there! So, Rafea, she needs to stay the fuck in there. But anyway, so my brother stole, long story short, he stole $80 out my wallet right before I left. And lo and fucking behold, I was $80 short, only because I got stuck and had to get a tow, and it was like $150 or something, because I pulled up into this really soft shit and got the U-Haul stuck somewhere in Georgia. And also, right there in Georgia, continuing with the story, circling back around to where we started. So, I had two dogs with me, Ozzy and Daco, a full-blood Australian Shepherd, and he had a boy. He mixed with a pit, so it was an Australian Shepherd pit mix. And those were the only two dogs I had from 20 to 30. But this is legit one of the times they saved my life. So, right after the U-Haul got me unstuck and I pulled out, I started taking off, right? I didn't even get a block or two down the road, and I got fucking pulled over. The cop said, I didn't have my hazards on my car. I was towing my car behind me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, you can't just leave your hazards on. Your battery will die before you get to the next fucking state, for sure, you know? Anyway, that was just a bullshit excuse to pull me over. But, so, anyway, I had 200 plants in the fucking U-Haul. And long story short, the only reason he didn't search me is because I had my dogs on me. He didn't want to fuck with my dogs. And I had it in my head, if he searched me, I knew what was in there. I was going to jump out in front of a semi. Like, legit. I had it in my head as like, well, it sucks, but this is what I'm going to have to do, because I'm damn sure not going to be going to fucking prison for 20 years. You know, at least. Because this is back when all the laws was fucking redonkulous, right? God damn, it's nice to be right here while it's raining, not getting wet. Should have done this a while ago. Anyway, so that's like one of the major times my dog saved my life right there. And the other times is probably when I was super depressed and just because I dealt with suicidal depressionality for most of my life, right up until I was 30. And when I was 30, I realized something. I realized that anything I don't like in my life, I have the power to change. Okay, and that's it. No one has the power over your life but you. The decisions you make every second, every day. That's something I realized. And ever since I realized that, that particular revelation in conjunction with... Have y'all ever seen the movie Requiem for a Dream? Okay. So, Requiem for a Dream, there's 4 main characters. And it starts off, they're all having a great time. It's kind of a drug-related movie. Then the drug pipeline runs out, and all kinds of fucked up shit happens. And every single one of the main characters ended up in a super fucked up situation at the end of the movie. And I was like, you know, if I kill myself, anyone that loves me is going to end up in some fucked up situation that I could have helped them out of. You know, the funny thing about that is all the people I was thinking about at that time have totally fucking turned their back on me and proved themselves to be shitty ass friends or family. So, but anyway, but it's whatever, you know, it's what I needed to, you know, decide to start fully living and enjoying my life. Which is, you know, we have that power. We are co-creators. We create our own world. We do. Through the decisions we make and the actions we take every single fucking day, we create our own worlds. And, you know, a lot of people might be looking at me and be like, Dane, you're kind of living like you're in a third world country in America. That's what I'm doing with my white privilege, motherfuckers. My dog food bill is a house bill. So, there goes my house. Getting nervous right now. This is my first time using this here ghetto ass fucking tarp roof, so we'll see how it holds up. It's not the first time I've gotten wet. It'll be alright. So, I guess that's it. That's all we're doing here. Y'all stay beautiful, motherfuckers. Step into Dane's world. I am the brightest night. I am the darkest light. And I am ascending, as are we all. The dark light is upon you. Stay beautiful, motherfuckers.